All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Mike Sampson. We're going to be doing a build here on this here S14. Some may know me, some may not. I did a Pro-Am series last year at Lake Erie Speedway. We actually got second in the series with my built LS E30, which we ended up selling. So we're done with this one. Basically just taking the parts out of this one. We're gonna sell the rest of the shell. It's got good interior, needs a good cleaning, but taking the dash, carpet, all the trim pieces, and we're gonna be putting it into this car. So this one I picked up in Ohio. It is completely rust free. Here's the floor. Saw it as a 240. That's not from New York would be. So frame rails are straight. It's got all the glass. It's actually a slick top. So trunk's good. No holes in the trunk. All right. So basically we're gonna take that interior, put it into this car, and then this is gonna be the one we're building, so. All right, so we're gonna work on this new chassis. Show you what we're working with here. It's a 95 slick top, like I said before. So the last person started to tube the front end, so I gotta finish it. So basically I went out, I bought some trailer fenders from Tractor Supply, cut them in half, welded them in, right? So now we just gotta finish it. So same thing as before, we're gonna make templates. Shout out Dr. Brown's. Boom, something like that, right? Okay, so let's do that, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. All right, template worked out good. Cut this out, hold that in, be good to go. All right, there we go. All welded up. Still gotta do the bottom. Get there. All right, one step at a time, boys. All right, well, there she is. That is the finished product. I didn't want to bore you guys with my cutting and welding, so there it is. Intercooler piping will go somewhere around here. All right, so we just got to mirror this over to this side. Should be pretty easy. We got another fender there, and then yeah, it will be good. We can paint up this bay. All right, guys. So as you can see, the front of the car is all done. It's pretty good. Okay. Let it with some seam sealer, pour 15 on the inner of the fenders here, and that'll be all set. So now we can start on the rear of the car. So here's a cut line. Probably gonna adjust it a little bit. Looks like this side's gotta come down a little bit, but that's basically the gist. And then you can cut the rears up and start getting those ready for the Overfenders. All right, so we chopped it. Next, we're gonna clean up the paint around here, get it to bare metal, clean up the paint under here, get that to bare metal, cut slits in it, and start banging it up and welding. You start on one side, start banging it up with a hammer, start welding, okay? We're over here right now, we're gonna weld this, bang that up, weld this, bang that up, weld that, and you might have to cut a little bit more to get it to bend up all the way, so. All right, as you can see, we are halfway there. I'm not gonna bore you with my welding, but basically that's what you're doing. You might have to get a torch, heat up some spots to let the metal stretch a little bit, but for the most part, it's going pretty smooth, so. All right, got this side finished up. Looking pretty good. We had to fill in a couple spots there, but no big deal. Okay. Got this side done. Same thing, fill in a couple rip spots where it tore, but came out pretty good. All right, here we go. Good clearance. The car is on the ground, so it's gonna be a little bit higher than this, but good clearance all the way around. Looks good. So those are 18s. That's what we're gonna be running. Like I said, car's gonna be a little bit higher. Basically, we got our clearance, so that's all that matters. Next, we're gonna do some 415. There we go. On the inside here, up in there, the inside of that seam. Same thing with the other side, and then with the rear as well. So this is just a rust preventative. So let's get that done and